Hey everyone, it's time for another Pathfinder adventure card game scenario. Playing with the character Alahazra over at the warehouse. This is basic scenario number 3. So, advancing the Blessings deck, the first item we get is a Holy Water Grenade. Okay, this is an item already in Alahazra's starting deck. Wisdom Divine check of 6. Alahazra's divine skill is D10 plus 3. So, rolled a 6 plus 3 is a 9. Okay, so we acquire this card. Then, what we're going to do is we're just going to discard that card. And it says here that at the end of your turn, you may recharge any number of items or weapons. Okay, so let's see. So first we apply end of return effects and then we reset the hand. So we discarded that card, applying the end of turn. I think that we do get to reset that card, or recharge it rather. So we'll go ahead and recharge that Holy Water Grenade. We will then advance the Blessings deck, and we come across the Henchman for this scenario. So it says, before you act, choose a card that has the acid, bludgeoning, cold, electricity, fire, or poison trait. Okay, so let's go ahead and, wow, unfortunately, the only card in our hand that meets that criteria is our best card, which is the Fireblade. So it says here, roll a d6, which is what we'll do. So on a 1 or 2, bury that card. On a 3 or 4, discard it. Okay, let's go ahead and... So we rolled a 5, so fortunately we don't have to do anything. So what we're going to do now is we are going to use our Fireblade spell, which is Divine Skill, which is D10 plus 2d4, and since it has the fire and attack trait, I'm able to add a d8 thanks to Alahazra's special power. Alright, so we need to just roll an 11. Alright, so we rolled a 2 and a 5 is 7, and 4 is an 11, and a 12, 13, plus 3 is 16. So we successfully defeat this henchman. It says, if defeated, you may immediately choose to attempt to close this location. So the warehouse says succeed at a dexterity or disable check with a difficulty of 4 plus this scenario's adventure deck number. So this is just the basic scenario, so I need to get a 4 or higher. I will go ahead and use a Blessing of the Ancients on this roll, so that will allow me to roll a 2d4 on my dexterity check. Alright, so I rolled a 1 and a 4, which is a 5. And that means that this location is permanently closed. So I never really use these permanently closed. It says, on closing, summon and acquire a weapon, an armor, or an item from the box. So I guess I probably should start incorporating that effect into my campaign. But you know what? I'm actually not going to do that. For some reason, I never do that, and I'm not going to start doing that. So there's no when permanently closed effect. Alright, well that closes that scenario. The reward for this scenario was the Game of the Afterlife. Really like that scenario, or like that item, that loot item I should say. And let's see, we also gain a skill feat. So looking at Alahazra's skills, that's the card list. So skills. Let's go ahead and see what type of skill that we're going to give her as a buff. So looking over at the skills, I'm probably going to choose to give her, I'm kind of worried about that dexterity D4. It would be interesting to buff up her strength, not constitution probably. Intelligence is D8. That could probably use buffing. The wisdom and charisma traits are fairly decent. Not going to buff them up at this time. It's a toss-up between strength or intelligence. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. Alright, and I'm not going to do a deck check at this time. It's pretty much just the same deck. It was a short scenario, but it was successfully completed, and that's it for this time. I'll have another scenario up shortly. Thank you for watching.